Ladies and gents, welcome back. We had a meme-tastic Monday yesterday with the news that the world's richest man bought the arguably most influential social media platform on the planet. We have here Twitter accepts Elon Musk's bid to buy the company. Twitter accepted the billionaire Elon Musk's offer to purchase the social media company for around $44 billion on Monday. Musk announced his 54.20 per share, 420. What a memester. Per share bid for the company on April 14th. This was so only it feels like 2 weeks ago, just over 2 weeks ago, he made an announcement saying that so that Twitter should adhere to the principles of free speech if this is integral to a functioning democracy. And would people agree that Twitter follows that principle? And in that poll, an astounding majority said no, it does not, and that is because of, in recent times, the way Twitter has been going. And we've seen how that, and we'll get into that a bit more later in the video. But so the prevailing idea was that people who didn't like the censorship that was happening on social media, their opponents would always say, well, it's a private company, they can do as they please. So Elon Musk flipping the script on those people. And the response was about the same as when Donald Trump was elected president of the United States. And of course, this became the poster child of a lot of the memes that were spreading around yesterday. And a lot of the trends were hilarious. Goodbye Twitter is such a num tasty trend, so salty, so delicious, along with leaving Twitter and a bunch of others. People hashtag leaving Twitter because Elon Musk bought it, and asking who's coming with me. A lot of not inaction, actually. We've got here Bitter, the new logo for part of Twitter. Leaving Twitter is trending. This is not an airport. You do not need to announce your departure. Here we have The Verge. How to deactivate your Twitter account. Actual article from The Verge. People are pretty salty about this. This is on par with How to Immigrate to Canada articles when Trump was elected. Of course, people not following through with that one, as we all remember. Some of these, the memes just came in by the truck hole. Oh God, this is just too fun. That is beautiful. That is just beautiful. Yeah, a whole choir, just conducting the whole choir of Elon Musk at Twitter. Lefties grumbling that one man could own the entire social media platform. And you can see Mark Zuckerberg over at Facebook. We have here, instead of worrying how this guy spends his money, you should worry about how these two are spending your money. I'd have to agree with that one there. This Twitter user saying, with $40 billion, Elon Musk could have given each of the 330 million people living in America $1 million and still had $7 billion left over. Why aren't more people talking about this? Dunno. But here you are, free to talk about it. So, I mean, I don't understand the concept of this. Why would he could buy an influential social media platform, but why wouldn't he just give his money away to people frivolously, rich American citizens for no reason? God, what is going on in people's heads? Here we have Gerald Butts taking to Twitter to say, I'm leaving Twitter if Musk buys it. Feels like I'm moving to Canada if Bush, Obama, Trump wins the election. Follow through will be weak. To which I replied, I'm leaving Twitter feels like Gerald Butts threatening to sue for defamation. Follow through will be weak. Of course, Gerald Butts notorious for threatening lawsuits on people that disagree with him on the social media platform. I don't know how many he's actually followed through with, but yeah, he's definitely not famous, infamous for this. We have here from another user, I fear Elon Musk could undermine the ideological diversity, equity, and inclusion at Twitter, which currently maintains a careful balance of 98.7% for one side. This is an actual chart. This is from Vox, not always the best source here. This is actually data released by the FEC, released in October 26th. This includes contributions to individual candidates of $200 or more per campaign. And this is by blue being the Democratic Party in the United States and red being the Republican Party in the US. And these are all the social media companies and how much the individuals at those companies have donated towards candidates in elections. And here we have Twitter at almost at the top, just shy of Netflix, which is currently having their own problems. But Twitter here at 98.7% of their employees are not just Democratic voters, they're Democratic donators. So that's a strong indication of where people's loyalties lie within the organization. Let's try to get that right down smack in the middle, shall we? Or maybe down here and over here, and a lot of people in the middle maybe voting or giving their money to other parties or something. But yeah, let's try to equalize that. Let's not try to swing it. Let's not swing it all the way the other way. But this we have the media saying the quiet part out loud. You don't say. Here we have it.
You own all of Twitter or Facebook or what have you. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't even have to be transparent. You could secretly ban one party's candidate or all of its candidates, all of its nominees, or you could just secretly turn down the reach of their stuff and turn up the reach of something else, and the rest of us might not even find out about it till after the election. Elon Musk says this is all to help people because he is just a free speech, philosophically clear, open-minded helper. You own all...
Absolutist, I think is the word he was looking for. Free speech, absolutist. But saying the quiet part out loud, ladies and gentlemen, the media now talking about how influential social media actually is and how if you squash certain things, it may lead to different outcomes in public discourse. Elon Musk actually showing his concerns about this and the reason why he's taking the company private. And so his promises, as we know, and what this guy on the news is referring to specifically, without saying it, is the Hunter Biden laptop story. And the Hunter Biden laptop story was an October surprise in the last U.S. election that was suppressed, squashed by Twitter, in particularly squashed by Twitter. The news was not allowed to get out, and people argue that it is influential in how the election would have gone. And we're not allowed to question that on YouTube, so I'll just leave that in the ball in the court for you guys to decide on that one. But Elon Musk showing his concern for that, in response saying that the algorithm needs to be made open source and available to for everyone to see. No more shadow banning, no more catering the news feed so certain things are seen and other things are not seen. We'll see if he follows through with this. I think that would be probably the most fundamentally important thing to see moving forward, as well as other users coming back. So there's a lot of rumors and people talking about individual users who have been banned from the website for one reason or another, whether going from the Babylon Bee to Robert Malone to Donald Trump himself. Trump saying previously that he wasn't going to join back on the platform, but we'll see how that actually goes. We all know he has another platform, Truth or something like that. But these other platforms have become echo chambers and aren't very helpful. What you want to, and yeah, what a lot of people would agree with this sentiment is that Elon Musk purchasing Twitter is taking the reins of the most popular one instead of creating another echo chambers elsewhere, taking the reins of it, making it actually free speech again. And well, let's hope that that's what happens. Leave a comment in the comment section down below what you think might happen to Twitter moving forward. Are you going to go to Twitter? Are you going to move your social media? I know a lot of users use Facebook and are fed up with that and want to see something more along the ideals of free speech. Are you going to be moving to Twitter? Is that something you might do moving forward? Well, I'll talk to you in the next video. And as always, keep on trucking.